Yeah.
Oh, please. I'm so full.
Good morning, everybody. Let's see. We got Polar Bear Ed, Bama Mud Mowers, Lucky's House. Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Bama. Morning, Lucky. Morning.
Morning.
Okay. You got to mute that.
I just did.
No, you didn't. You unmuted it.
Oh,
Okay.
don't you want to bring this one up?
Rookies.
Yeah. Rookies. Morning, Doug.
Y'all a bunch of rookies, I swear to God. I ain't
Oh,
never
yeah.
seen most unprofessional stuff in my whole life.
Yes. Morning, RNS. Good to see you.
Morning, friends and family. How y'all doing?
Morning,
What
RS.
you doing? Going to a bunch of mower races, Doug? I seen you keep hitting me with all them things up. But you got, I
I,
tell you what, that one that you sent me, trying to get that bridge started up, you need to get that in your shop and fix that because it was pretty rough start.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
I got something I'm gonna show. I'm gonna send to you
Oh Lordy, Lucky's
what
getting.
I've been dealing with.
Morning, Willie. Morning, Bocce.
Morning, Bachi.
Morning, Bocce.
Morning, RNS.
Just
So
like
how long did you stay down there? Did you guys go over to the brewery then,
Yeah,
Ken?
we was done by 9:30.
Yeah. There was quite a few people heading in there whenever we was leaving from down there at the class of '57.
It wasn't bad. There was only a few inside, and most everybody was outside.
Right. Then next they'll be starting the bands back up out there.
June 12th.
I kind of figured. I kind of figured.
When y'all was gonna start pulling?
Well, we were supposed to be pulling today,
Mm-hmm.
but somebody kind of got hurt a little bit.
Uh-oh.
wasn't me.
So
Wasn't me either.
the next one is the 16th, I believe.
Yeah, 16th.
Yeah.
Or no, what's today? Today's
Today's
the
the
16th.
16th.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now.
Oh, so
We
I
got a
bet
mower race the
day off.
22nd this weekend.
I gotta see what day I need off then.
What the hey is that? Okay.
Oh, that's his neck. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, it is.
Is
Yeah,
that your neck?
yeah. It's what they
Oh.
call radiation ulcers.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
I bet that is hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you all done with it?
I'm all done with my radiation. I've been done with it.
Uh-huh.
The one on this side started first. Then this one, where he just had the operation, came up this past week and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to put ointment on it. I got to keep it out so it breathes, so it can try to heal and
Right.
everything. And if that don't work, then they're gonna have to put me into a chamber where they put a lot of air into it, I guess, or something like that. It's like a
Uh-huh.
decompression chamber, you know?
To dry it out?
Yeah. And then if that don't work, then they're gonna have to go ahead and do a skin graft.
Right.
Oh, my.
Right. How you doing, Breezy?
How you feeling now?
I feel great, except I get tired. They say I'm gonna get tired. Last go around, I was tired, and then this one here, I'm tired too. I'll be wide open in the morning. Come afternoon, I'll sleep for 5 or 6 hours,
Uh-huh.
and then go right back to bed at 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Well, that's the main thing is when your
Get your
body's
rest.
telling you you're tired, you take that rest so it has
Yep.
time to heal.
But other than that, I'm doing great. I feel great. Everything.
That's good.
Good.
It's good. Yeah, that stuff's nothing to monkey with.
Mm-mm. I'm just glad we found it so fast, you know.
Right.
Well, yeah.
That's a good thing.
Okay, May 30th
Mhm.
is the next one. That's holiday weekend.
May 30th? No. I'd have to get the schedule out. I don't think
Yeah, that one I sent to you that had a little problem starting. And boy, when he finally got it started, boy, that thing was just turning up a hub. And I got laughing so hard. I showed it to my wife. She says, "Oh my Lord, where did you find this thing?"
Yeah. That was definitely a hard starter.
I said, "Choke it, choke it."
Morning, Junkyard. Yeah.
Morning,
Chuck.
Groovy.
And Ed, that's what that ended up to be, was that electric shutoff on the bottom of that carburetor. As soon as I cut that pin, fired right off.
Did you put an inline shut off in it then?
Yeah.
Oh, Ed, congratulations on the views.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Well, it's not me. It's all you guys, man. I just put the stuff out. You guys watch it. Awesome. If you don't, you know.
I had a guy hit me up. He said he found me off from Farm Fantastic. Farm Off Fantastic. And on that tiller that I done replacing the carburetor. And he hit me up and he left me a message on YouTube. He said, "Please text me." So I texted him, and then he called me back. He called me, and he was telling me the problems and everything like that. And he said, "Doug, I really appreciate it." And I was looking at that video. That video hit over close to 2,000 views. I said, "Oh my God." I was like, "Oh my God."
Right. Yep. Some things people are really picking up on them, wanting to know about, especially this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
June 6th is the next poll, so I have to request June 6th off.
Yeah, June 6th is our next poll. But as long as nothing happens stupidly between here and there, we'll be ready to go.
Well, maybe
How
you should
many
just
trees did y'all get dropped down?
You know what? That's a bad subject, Doug.
I was going to ask
Oh no!
Doug. How many
I
did you get?
Oh
did.
no!
I did about,
About 10.
I took down about 10, 15 of them. Then I started
Mhm.
getting phone calls for rototilling. So I took my backhoe off and put the rototiller on.
Mm-hmm.
The rototilling has went stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
It's going to get worse by next weekend. That's when everybody puts in the holiday weekend.
Well, you know, that's what's funny is that tractor has made 3 payments on its own rototilling.
Good deal.
And it was something stupid. And the daughter-in-law literally just wrote it up on a piece of paper and hung it in Woods's and down at the restaurant, and it took off. And then she put it on
Marketplace.
Marketplace, and it just went stupid from there.
Mm.
Then if you get a snowblower for the back, you can do the same in the winter.
No,
Oh,
I got a
yeah.
blade for the back.
Oh, snowblower would be quicker.
No, I got
Yeah.
a snowblower that's in the canopy building. It's an
No,
Ariens that's
force footer and put on the back of that tractor. And
no,
blade in the bucket, man. You can stack it up.
no, not gonna happen.
Bush hog.
No, I got a bush hog.
Oh. I'm supposed to wrap you in bubble wrap.
Hell no, the damn bubbles will probably start breaking and snapping and choke me out.
I was thinking he needs to retire for the summer.
I'm not ready to retire. I like to drive my truck and trailer. I just
You can drive it, just
nah.
don't throw no straps or anything.
He
Well,
ain't gonna throw no
I'm-
straps now.
I'm gonna load and go to Talladega Tuesday, but I'm taking a freight box. Oh, that's right. That's where Dougie's at. He's in Talladega.
Are you going really?
Come on.
Talladega?
Yeah, out of East Liverpool, that bagged chemical stuff.
Oh, Ken, and I wanted to apologize to you. You were talking about the 4 wide down south there. It's this weekend. They are running it.
All right.
What is it?
Where you going at in Talladega?
Archer's Chemical. Wherever the heck it's at.
Well, you find out where it's at.
From the sounds of it, it's right in town. Oh, Lordy. Or it's going to be out on one of them dirt back roads. Morning, Mater.
Morning, Mater. Is that Charlotte down there, Ken? That's Charlotte down there where they're having it. Well, across the street from Charlotte, it's the Z-Max
Yeah, it's the compound there.
Z-Max
So
race.
you might be going to OGP.
Yeah, I'm not real sure if it don't fall through.
Oh, it's a Booker load.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm sure Bo let you haul some lime.
Yeah.
He got educated on that. That lime's not bad to haul, but the further you truck it, it starts compacting.
Then
He
it's
said he put-
harder to blow off.
Yeah.
And especially if it's a little wet.
Well, it was in the coal bucket, and he put it all the way to the top scope, and it wouldn't break, wouldn't come out. A little bit come out, and then he bumped it 3-4 times. Then the left side come out and leaned him to the right, and he thought he was going to roll it on over.
Oh,
I was say,
And-
did he need a change?
He cussed me, Ed, and I told him, I said, just get it to the top scope, bring your RPMs up, and get that thing to top out hard so it'll shake that bed and get it to come out. And
Right.
it's a 38-foot bucket, which is standing pretty tall when you stand it up. And finally, when it did break loose, he said he had sweat bubbles rolling down, clean down on his T-shirt.
Especially when that left side let loose and it would lean
Yeah.
over. Or lean over. I bet you had the door open.
Yeah. But he told me, he said, I ain't putting another load of lime on there, Dad. He said, it ain't happening.
Hey,
I said, all you got to do is get that trailer leaning the other way and put her back up.
hey, when our guys used to haul lime, 90% of them would stand on the side step and run the controls from the
Yep.
side.
Yeah.
They would not sit in that damn thing.
Yeah. I told him, I said, well, you know what, Bo? I said, it really wasn't that bad. I said, you should have been up there. I took my Pete and I went up to
Michigan.
Michigan and I loaded a load of engine blocks
I was
coming
with
back
you.
down to Akron. Sandy was with me. And not thinking, I don't have a barn door on my trailer on that Ravens. All I got is this regular chute. So I told Sandy, I said, you better get out of the truck on this one and stand back over there by that building. Sure as shit, not one engine block would come out of that gate. And
oh
I
man.
popped that thing 3 or 4 times, and it literally blew my back gate completely off my damn trailer when that shit broke loose. And you want to talk about a push.
Oh yeah, that thing went.
But after that, it had a barn door on it.
Was that aluminum Ravens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took that, it blew that whole back gate right down in the damn pit.
Mm.
It come out with some force then.
We had some guys that would run up New York, and the flatbeds weren't available, but they had a hot load of something going up there, then bringing baled garbage back.
Yeah, I did that a lot.
And well, the owner told them, "You're not going to get a full load coming back. Don't let them wedge them in there." He
Right.
let wedge them in there side by side.
They're not coming out.
Mhm.
Well, it was wintertime.
They're gonna freeze.
It was wet. It was a frozen block of nastiness.
Yep.
We had to pull it in the shop and let it sit there all day long and keep hitting it with hot water. And as soon as it thawed out and stuff enough, we'd have the bed up. I mean, I don't know how many gallons of water ran out of that damn thing.
And
The owner, we heated that thing up with the hot water, and he jumped in the truck, and down the road he went down to the landfill, and he said it barely come off then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But usually if you have a barn door on it, usually the traco can reach up in there and pull some of it out to get it moving.
Well, that was when Dart owned the
Yeah.
landfill down there,
Yep.
and they wouldn't do that shit,
Yeah.
especially when it was out of state garbage.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where I always hauled it out of. It was either off of Long Island or I hauled it out of Boston, Massachusetts.
These guys would haul steel up, usually on the flatbeds,
Mm-hmm.
steel up and garbage back.
Yep. Yep. I did that for a while. Actually, I made
You got a
good.
red, Mark, you got a red thing back behind you with a wagging tail.
Yeah.
Laying on the floor.
Yeah.
And then there's one.
got another one laying over here.
Hi, Shelby.
Shelby, what are you doing?
Okay.
Woke Roscoe up. Poor puppy.
Yeah, they're
Lay
snoring.
down. Lay down. Lay down, Shell.
They want some bacon.
What?
Oh, look at there.
She's waiting on bacon.
Smiling too.
Oh yeah, you want that bacon? Tell her to get you some bacon.
Tell me. What you want?
She's waiting. She wants bacon.
Bacon.
Now tell me them dogs ain't spoiled a little bit.
All
What
right.
you talking about?
You may as well cook her an egg too while you're out there.
Come on.
There
Let's go. Get the bacon.
Oh, if she's doing all that, we might as well just come down there for breakfast.
No.
you go.
I'll go to the restaurant for breakfast. She only cooks for the dogs.
See where you at.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had bacon, eggs, steak yesterday for breakfast.
Yeah. I had Hardee's.
I had Ed.
Yeah, she went to work, and I went to Hardee's.
Hardy's no longer existing down here.
Really?
Hey, Crystal.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we got Mater in there.
Oh, it's Mater's shop, but somebody stole Mater's computer.
Really?
Yeah, the big boss is at Mater's now.
Right.
He's in trouble.
Easy.
Yeah, they closed them all up and demo them down.
Easy. Don't you grab, Roscoe. Good girl.
Oh lordy.
I went to Harbor Freight yesterday, and she says, your club membership has ran out. I said, yeah, because y'all too far away. I can't get down here. I said, when y'all build a new one up here in Pell City, I'll finally get me one, get me another membership card.
Uh-huh.
She says, well, we're coming. I said, yeah, I see you. Y'all tore down the Hardee's and putting the new one up. Yeah, that's where we're going at.
Wow. You'll spend too much time there. That close.
Especially now that they got the credit cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Oh, he's not in trouble? Okay.
They say you're gonna have to be a membership or you get all the discounts.
Through Harbor now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
we
really
have-
pushing that membership like you wouldn't believe.
Huh.
They ain't got no more discount, coupons like they used to.
Oh,
Those are all online. Yet I signed up for their email and stuff, and I still get all the.
Yeah, I was going to say when you're looking for something, you go online first, and then you can download coupons and get it cheaper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you take that coupon to the store with you.
Yeah, they I forget they sent a thing out saying how much they're going to save by not mailing the flyer out, and you don't even have to print the coupon out. Just bring it up on your phone, and they can scan it right from there, and
Yeah.
you get the discount.
Yeah, I bought me a new 3/8 flex head, and I had a $5 coupon, $5 off on a coupon.
Mhm.
Little boy says, "I ain't never seen one of them." I said, "I got it off your website."
Yeah, yeah, they're doing that. That's big around us. That and the military discount.
hmm
Well, and I was looking at their credit. I was looking at their credit card thing. It's 0 interest.
Really?
Same, same price. You can use coupons, and they have automatic X amount you spend, how much the payment is already set.
Yep.
And it's 0 interest for the term of that, as long as you make the payments.
oh,
Ed, you're going to make me get another credit card. I don't need no more accounts. My wife's head's already spinning.
And from what
Yep.
I've seen, there's no fee or anything else like that.
Yeah.
Nick Windsor, he bought that 72-inch Icon box, and it's like $3,500 for it, And his payments on that thing was 0% interest. It's $75 a month.
wow.
It's not bad.
No,
Mm-mm. It's a nice Icon box. Only thing he really gripes about it is they got an outlet right there in the front corner of it.
Mhm.
That's the only thing he gripes about it. If they would have put that outlet back up on top, up in the center somewhere, that would have been good right there.
Right.
Or around to the side of it. If you got anything plugged into the front, you go pull that drawer, it gets tangled up on the drawer.
Yeah.
I was,
Except for-
actually,
Go ahead, Ed.
I was actually looking at air compressors. I was going to buy a big air compressor.
Right.
Well, if you get the credit card, I can go shopping for you.
There you go, Sandy. Tell him.
That this woman is strange. She would rather go to Harbor Tool shopping than anywhere.
Hey, there ain't
Right.
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's what happened with all these tractors
Hey,
right there.
that's okay.
Somebody
They
had
shouldn't like half the guys and got to hide all the parts because their wife would say, "Oh God, no."
somebody had to pick out the parts to put in this motor. No, Sandy didn't pick them out.
Ed, I'm going to call BS on it. Her and Julian Stahl was on the phone. She spent $2,800, and the parts were all here.
And he didn't know it. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
So yes, that all came from right there.
Then they back ordered some of the parts.
Purchasing the right junkyard. When I leave and I come back, I don't know what's going to be here whenever I come rolling back. I really don't.
You may have a tractor. You may have a new car.
That last video I put up, that Mahindra tractor, right there. That came from right there.
That was your early birthday present.
Yes.
They had a big deal, Miranda did. You got the trailer, the tractor, loader, front loader, bush hog, and a disc, all one set price for the whole complete deal.
That's the
And
way
it's
she
like
got this.
it's like $24,000 for it. I said,
Mm.
man, that's a deal. That is a deal.
Right. She got the backhoe, the front loader, tiller,
And the blade.
and a blade for it, which I didn't need a brush hog because I got all that for my bigger tractors that I have.
But it was same price that you just said. It was 4 implements
Mm-hmm.
for it.
It would be 5.
2, 3,
Yeah,
4.
you got
Well, yeah,
the loader, the backhoe, the disc, the tiller,
Yep.
Yeah, Bocce.
and they're not bad tractors at all. They're not bad tractors at all.
Oh my gosh, that thing amazes me for as small as it is.
Oh, the
They're
warranty.
strong.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the warranty is great.
Well, it's 7 years on the motor, the powertrain, everything. The hydraulics, it's complete 7 years. There's no limit on the
Hours or anything.
hours or anything. It's 7 years from the date of purchase.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't get hurt on that.
Just like
Only
my
thing that Chucky 2009. I don't know if y'all ever saw him or not.
Yeah.
He quit doing YouTube videos. He bought a new Miranda. Only thing he said that warranty don't cover is the wiring. And he had a bad wiring problem on his.
Yeah, I don't know.
they said anything that's faulty with them on their behalf is covered with
Yeah. Oh yeah.
warranty. I don't know. We haven't had no problems.
No.
That's a strong little tractor, I swear.
Oh, yeah.
Strong.
Well, we was gonna go with a bigger one, and then he decided to try that one, and that
Mhm.
one's the only thing we need. The
Now-
bigger one would to be too big to try to haul around to do gardens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, do they offer a cab for that one? For that small one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
That'll be next thing on the agenda.
That means it has to go out in the cold.
Or the rain?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
that,
do only
that's,
buy cameras.
yeah, I only do buy cameras, but that's a setup deal too.
Y'all get your driveway put in on your property?
Oh, yeah, that's been in. Yeah.
Just not to where the house is going to be at yet. He's still
Mhm.
got to take out more trees. He's just been too busy with gardens.
Be nice to have a little dozer to put that driveway in with.
Shut up, Ed. I sold the dozer.
I know.
Yeah, I know. If he would have just kept it, that would have been great.
Hey, how you doing,
All those
Sparky?
trees would have been out by now.
Hey, Sparky.
Yeah.
My dirt would have been graded off by now.
He's
Hey,
the one that said we're all done with it, so might as well get rid of it.
and sure enough, the wife sold it while I was out on the trip.
I got more out of it than what you wanted for it.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll let you sell this push mower I'm working on.
Okay.
You know, that's funny, though. The neighbor over here, good guy. Anything I want to get rid of, he puts it over there out front there on that busy road, and that shit is gone within hours.
Hmm.
He sells that quick. I mean, it's gone.
He even puts old junk tires
He puts
out there.
junk
and puts
tires out
free.
there that's all dry rotted and everything else, and puts a sign free. Within 3 hours, they're gone.
Gone.
Found a Kubota for you, Ed.
Did you?
Little 2-cylinder diesel.
No, it needs 3.
Oh, you need 3.
3.
I might have to find me a motor like that one that's sitting on that table right there.
I got a 3-cylinder Mitsubishi. I just got to get. Huh?
Just got to haul home.
Why haven't you hauled it home yet?
because I just got my garage reorganized to where I can actually,
I know a guy that knows some other guy that knows this guy that has a tractor and a trailer with a bucket. They can pick it up, put it on the trailer, and then just drive it right off and set it in the garage.
I know a guy that's got an engine crane that, can hook right onto the chain that's already on the motor and just pick it up and back the truck under it and sit it down and then haul it.
Yeah.
And do the same thing here.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a forklift there where the motor's at.
Yeah.
So work through that chain.
Yeah.
I needed to make room. I got room now. As soon as I get this push mower done, it'll go right on there.
Doug, you don't want a motor like what's sitting on that table right there by
No,
you.
I just need a stock one. That's all I need, is a stock one to go in that Craftsman GT I got.
That's stock.
Yeah, that's stock. Every 25 horse Kohler Command should be 100 or above horsepower. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Heck, Kim and I was going to ride down and watch you guys pull today. I guess we won't do that.
No.
I got to go to work anyhow.
Yeah, Sandy, I noticed in town at our events, our AutoZone, they're
Uh-huh.
hiring. Vance Auto Parts is hiring. O'Reilly's is hiring.
Everybody's hiring.
Everybody's hiring, man.
That's
Everybody.
The McDonald's down here, $13 an hour for somebody
Oh,
to come
yeah.
run a cash register, and they still can't get these people to come to work. And it's sad.
Yeah.
Taco Bell on 62 there on their sign. $1,000 sign-on bonus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they can't get these people to come to work.
Because they're getting all that free money. They need to stop it. Do
Well,
away with
All
unemployment.
that unemployment money.
Yeah,
Well, I told you about the McDonald's down the road here from my house. It's supposed to be open 24 hours. For almost 2 weeks, they shut the night shift down because they don't have the people to run
and
it.
it's
Right
not
now.
a shortage of people. It's just they're too damn lazy and they're getting all this extra money. But yet I've worked through this whole damn thing.
Well, right now,
Me too.
when I go through for breakfast, there's 3 people working at McDonald's at 6:00 in the morning. One
Wow.
taking the money, one handing the orders out, and one cooking. That's all they have in there.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Man.
The lady that's managing the mornings now, she apologized the one day. She goes, "I'm sorry, we're running a little bit slow." I'm like, no big deal. She goes, "No, we only have 3 people. We can only get 3 people per shift for the morning shift now. We used to have 5."
Wow.
Oh, we have mainly managers at our store. We have 2 people that are red shirts that are just regular customer service.
Well, here's the
The
kicker.
rest of us is managers that have to just keep working.
I picked a load up, or I took a load into Scott's Fertilizer, pallets into them. And I was talking to a Walmart driver that runs out of distribution centers and that. And Walmart now is starting a thing. They're giving the COVID shots to 32 drivers at a time. And then they go to the next 32. 12 out of 32 come down sick from that shot. That's not very good odds at all. But I don't know what shot they received.
Was it a reaction to the shot?
He never said. He just said that they got sick.
It's probably the reaction to the shock. Some people have a worse reaction to it. Justin Dow, YouTuber, big time guy. He canceled his live stream yesterday because he had just got the shot and he was feeling sick.
Now, when I got my shot, my first initial shot, I was fine, except I was real sore in my shoulder where I got it at, The wife had a little reaction, but not real bad. She took some Benadryl and she was fine.
Yeah, Bocce, Johnson and Johnson. It could be, I don't know, but isn't Johnson and Johnson the one that's had to revise that
Yeah.
shot two,
Yep.
3 times?
I mean, you had some reaction to it too, didn't you, Ken? But nothing.
I was down for a day.
But I guess
But a lot of people also use that to call off sick. I don't get my shot. I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
sick next couple days.
right. I agree. But yeah,
Just
Junkyard
a lot
said he
at work.
didn't get anything from the shot. But that's what's crazy is these companies now are going to start forcing people to take that shot. It's not going to be your choice no more.
Well, if they force you and you get a reaction or illness later down the road, you can go back on the company for that because they forced you into doing it. There's something in writing.
Montana has signed a bill to cut off any extra money to unemployment. Yep. They're going to do that.
And that's another thing too, Mater. Sandy's company, they've hired like 4 people
Or tried to get interviews. They set up the interviews and then never show up.
and never show up.
Mm-hmm.
Where
My
they go.
company pays good.
Well, that's
Let me tell you something. My wife works for AutoZone. That's a good company to work for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they pay really good.
All right,
Mhm.
Willie. Thanks
They
for
do.
stopping.
Yeah, well, the reason why they're making those setting up those interviews is because now, like, especially here, DeWine's going to sign that thing into law that they have to start applying for work again.
Right. And then they just don't show up
Right.
See you, Willie.
because they gotta put down X amount of places that they have applied for work. And then when they get the call, they don't want the job anyway. It's just they had to put something down there.
So that's where it was. That was nice. Whenever I had to take my furlough, we didn't have to put in for any kind of apply for any job or anything like that because we had a job waiting when we got done with it. It was a furlough. It
Yeah.
wasn't,
Right.
and that, everybody's talking about, well, I worked straight through. Well, I technically did too, but I did get unemployment for 2 weeks because it was mandatory. I had no choice.
Right.
My company shut down.
Right.
Really.
I guess I had a choice. I could have took the furlough, or I could have took a 5% pay cut for 6 months. I'm not taking
$1,200 bonus just being the first month on the job.
Yeah, that's what we're saying, Mater. They're putting out big bonuses and all that stuff.
Amazon is putting out a big bonus for people to sign on.
And people just don't want to work. This
Mhm.
whole pandemic thing has just hurt the economy. Just period.
I figured you'd have to
Jack's
do the job
Jack's
longer than
restaurant
1 month.
down here, and he's just a southern restaurant, fast food restaurant. They're offering $1,000 sign-on bonus.
Right.
Wow.
Who would ever think that you would go to McDonald's and see signs for $13 an hour?
What you talking about? They're starting out at 14 and topping out at 17 here.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
and they still can't get your order right.
Yeah. You're right, Junkyard. Prices are going up daily. You're right.
They only have to stay.
Yeah, I noticed yesterday the gas prices are starting to go up now.
Yeah.
They've been sitting at $2.65. Now they're getting up to $3 a gallon.
Yeah, we're at $2.95.
We're at $2.95 last night.
If they only have to stay on the job for a month, you're gonna have people jumping jobs just to get the sign-on bonus for $1,200.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're going to create another mess, is what they're going to do. But
Jimmy Carter 2.0.
Yeah. The Peanut Man.
And I got into a discussion about McDonald's wages on Facebook the other day, And
Oh, Lordy.
you know, the only comeback after I told them, I said, well, if they raise to $15 an hour, the prices of the food's going to go up.
Exactly.
Yep.
I said,
Everything.
prove to me that it will not. That is economics, because they will not cut into their profit.
No.
I said, either that or, yeah, you'll make $15 an hour, but you'll only get 15 hours of work a week
Right.
Yeah.
instead of 30.
Right.
Yeah.
You'll be paying $15 for your kid's Happy Meal.
Yeah.
And at the very end, they would never answer the question and put hard proof fact that it will not. All they could say is, you're a corporate toe sucker. You want to treat your employees bad and blah, blah. I'm like, I'm a blue collar worker, dude. I've been a blue collar worker for 30 freaking years. I've worked to get where I'm at.
Exactly.
I didn't have it handed to me, so why am I a corporate toe sucker when I have work ethics,
Uh-huh.
Right.
and that's all they could do. Well, keep sucking those toes, and let the employees get mistreated.
Uh-huh.
Free will. It's your will to work at McDonald's.
Exactly.
And that was another thing. Tell me, why do you have to work at McDonald's? Why can't you go out and get a better paying job?
Right.
No answer. Well, they're just treating their employees bad. Then if they would not get anybody to work for them, they would have to change. If you keep working for them for that money that they're offering you, that's your choice. That is
Exactly.
Right.
There is nothing at birth that does not say, well, Doug, you're going to be a McDonald's employee. Ken, you're going to be a rocket scientist. Mark, you're going to be a truck driver. No, it's free will. What you choose to do with your life is your choice.
That's right.
Right.
So
And
don't bitch at me.
McDonald's,
Don't bitch at me. because
McDonald's
you
and all these fast restaurants is just a startup program for them, so they have some work history back behind them, so they can pursue their career and everything.
Right.
Well, I brought that up too. And they're like, well, let me just go inform that 50-year-old manager, that he's working as a startup job. Wait, we're not talking about managers. Managers have worked there and worked their way up. They have proved their worth to the company to become a manager,
Right.
to get more money. So don't tell me, that 55-year-old manager is in a startup job. No, he worked his way up to management.
Exactly.
Right.
It's invalid.
That's like Junkyard saying your taxes won't increase. I hope you don't believe that, because your taxes are definitely going to increase.
Biden got anything to say about it? It's going to.
Yeah,
Well, that's just everything goes hand in hand. The more you make, the more they're going to make, the more you're going to spend, because everything, I don't care what it is. That's like you used to go into a restaurant and get a cup of coffee. After you get 2 cups of coffee, they charge you again.
Yep.
You're going to pay for the stuff no matter what. It's all reality.
You're not going to sit there in a Waffle House and suck down a whole pot of coffee, because they're going to cut you off at the second cup.
Exactly.
The
Junkyard.
restaurant across from Green Farms charge you for the first refill.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it one bit. That's just the way the economy is. If somebody's digging in their pocket, you're digging in your pocket. That's all that there's you're not going to change it.
Yeah, that CEO of that company is not going to say, "Oh, wait, yeah, we should pay our employees $15 an hour. I'll take a $500,000 pay cut." No, he's worked to get to that. He's worked to get that money. He's put in the time, put in the education, put in the time. He's not going to take a pay cut.
Yep, exactly right. Junkyard, the buck passes to the bottom.
Yep.
It just
Goes back to the old saying, shit flows downhill. It's just,
It sure does. Either way you look at it, it does.
yep. That's the way it is. Sad to say.
Oh, speaking of which, when I bought my piece of property, and all through here, used to be all one piece of land. you know. So when I bought my piece of property, the parcel behind me was the piece of property at one particular time. It was all one piece of property. Then they come on in here and split them up, you know. Well, when they set my septic tank in my leach field is going into my neighbor's property.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. And they'd be driving over top of my leach field for so many years, you know. Now I have problems with my leach field. Now they're going to have to come at my cost, dig it all up, dig up my front yard and everything, and bring everything all back around this way and for $4,500.
Right.
Oh, that $4,500. I would have paid that when I bought my house. I had to put an aeration system in. 10 grand.
Did you? Oh man!
Before my
You had to get the pump.
Yep, before my mortgage company would sign the papers, because the county I live in, they came out and did the flow test, you know, the dye test.
Yeah.
And I'll get you. It had rained for like 4 days, downpoured for 4 days before they come out and put the dye in my system. Dumped it in. The lady was out there almost an hour walking around. She says, well, I can't see any place where it's coming out. I'm like, well, ain't that a good thing? I said, that means it's leaching out to the ground. I said, it's not coming out. I said, well, I don't know. We'll have to go back and discuss it with the supervisor. A couple of days later, they sent up, we can neither pass or fail your septic system. You'll have to pay for another test, you know, when it dries out, if you want it done. I'm like, I ain't waiting another, you know, week and a half, 2 weeks. I want to get my papers signed. So I just told the mortgage company, hell with it. Let's put a freaking aeration system in. 10 grand.
Wow.
And I just got a bill because my UV light and my air bubbler went out, and they did their last it has to be tested twice a year. Water test once a year, but they have to inspect it and clean it twice a year. That's $214 plus another $101 for the UV light and the bubbler.
Wow.
You on a well?
Yeah.
Either way, they're gonna get you coming or going.
Yep. But you know, and it's $75 a year for a water test.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like $300 a year for my service and my water test. And then I think it's been 5 years since they did the UV light, you know, so. But
Yeah, Junkyard says he's got one of those systems too.
well, what sucks about it is I didn't do enough research on it. And the system I have, there's one company within 150 miles, within 150 miles that's qualified to service that thing. If I would have went with one of the other ones, there's like 6, and it's half the price.
Right.
Oh, really?
The company that makes these will only give dealership to one septic company in a 150-mile radius. That's their area. And you cannot, because I called places up by Akron and stuff, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we service them. Where you at?" "Oh no, we can't come down there." I'm like, "Why? What's your cert?" "Oh, we're not allowed. That's another dealer. You'll have to call this dealer." I'm like, "That's the dealer I use right now. You're cheaper."
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's called protected territory. They won't come on to the other people's territory.
Well, it's like if you got a propane tank out here that you're releasing from another company, you can't call another propane company, come on out there and fill that tank up, because they're cheaper than what that propane
They
company
won't
is.
touch it. Yep.
They won't touch it.
Nope.
Now, if you own that propane tank, they'll do anything they want to.
Right. Right.
Well, Junkyard, on your air bubbler thing, I was talking to the service guys. At least on my system, it's nothing special. They buy them at Walmart. They're like $8. It's a fish tank air bubbler is what it is.
Really?
Yep. That's what my air pump is for my system. He said that's the cheap part. He said the expensive part is the UV bulb, because this company uses a specific UV bulb that he said you can buy them online. You could do it yourself. He said, but he said there's no guarantee with it. I get a 2-year guarantee with mine. You know,
Yeah.
he said, but that is a specific bulb for that system that no other system uses. He said all the other systems use a standard bulb that's half the price of what this one is. And I'm like, well, I said, why are you guys a dealer? He goes, because nobody else is.
Now, are they considering that as an aerated system with that pump in there, putting the air into the septic tank itself?
There's a mixer motor it's just a long shaft motor that has a mixer on the bottom.
Right.
That, and then in the next tank over, there's a line that goes down with that air pump that bubbles it.
Right.
And I think in between those two tanks is the UV bulb, or maybe it's in the second tank. I forget where. I looked at it the one time.
I believe it's in the second tank with the air pump.
No. I'm sorry. It's in the first. No, it's in the first tank with the mixer.
Okay.
It mixes it, brings everything to the top, and kind of flushes it up and over. And that UV light's supposed to kill everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine doesn't actually have a crap pump in it. They were able to set it to where it don't have to have like the lift pump or anything like that.
Yeah.
It looks like a big. I've had the motor rebuilt once because they're like, yeah, your motor is bad. I'm like, I'll take care of that. I know a motor guy. Bucks. They wanted 175 for the new motor or something like that. But it looks like a big paint mixer. It's round. And it had, I think there's like 3 blades on it. It's about 3 foot long, 4 foot long, but it has like 3 round blades that are kind of, set like a screw. That's all it does is it just brings the stuff to the top and then just kind of flushes it over.
Does it turn on periodically or does it stay on continuously?
That's what Junkyard was saying. It's on a timer, on a control box.
Mine's on continuously, and mine's actually hitched into it was attached to a phone line for the first 5 years because it was the contract. I had to have it, and the company that services it can actually monitor it and tell, is the motor running? Is the UV light on? Is the air bubbler working? Is there an alarm going off or something like that in it? And I got a phone call the one time and they're like, yeah, is there a red light on your aeration system? I'm like, I don't know. They're like, well, you need to check that, if there is, we'll send a service tech out. I'm like, okay, let me go out and look. All it needed was reset. We had a thunderstorm and the power went off and kind of flicked a few times. I went out, the lady on the phone kind of walked me through it and I reset it. Everything was fine. She's like, okay, no problem.
Wow.
Yeah, the city of Lincoln has that pump style in some of their areas on their septic system.
Right. Morning, Scott.
Bond.
Morning, Scott.
Well, the county here got in trouble when I bought my house. It was after I bought my house and had my system put in for about 2 years. They were just left, right, and sideways. If you were buying a house, your septic system didn't pass.
Wow.
And then a bunch of people got together and, they had it, investigated. And then all of a sudden, some of the systems that are newer are okay. Some of the old ones aren't okay. But there for a while in Columbiana County where I live, if you bought a house, guaranteed your septic system was not going to pass.
Wow. That was the worst county that the test was a real pain in the ass to install up there in that county. Mm-hmm. When I got my license for doing the septic installs.
Yep.
You ought to see there's still a septic system on my street, if you want to call it that. The old man up the street's got a concrete block.
Mm-hmm.
Basically a leach field, metal plate on it. His father built the house in 1935. And he inherited it about 10 years ago. It's never been pumped, never been emptied. It's almost 100 years.
Well, when they're running good, you can't ask for a better one. You know, that's the thing of it.
Yeah.
Well, everybody complains about it. They say it's full. They say it stinks. It says it's not. There's no tank back there. It's concrete block wall. What? That's illegal. It wasn't in 1935.
No.
Well, he should be forced to conform.
Nope.
If he was working, made 60, 70 grand a year, he probably would. But the guy's on Social Security, makes, I think he gets $1,200 a month. Leave the old man alone.
Wow.
So, Scott, did you get a nice nap last night, man?
Yeah, probably.
Sounded like it. Bike ride wore you out.
Hey, it is what it is, buddy. Hey, who turned off? Never mind. I thought someone took my flagpole. They didn't. They just took the flag, but that's been gone.
Now,
Somebody stole your flag like mine?
Oh yeah, it's been stolen, but I got 30 days. I'm still waiting on I'm fighting it. They say I got 30 days to remove the pole. Because the Muslim died down the streets offended, and we're not supposed to offend people anymore.
Well, then go back where he came from.
Don't look. Don't look at my yard.
Yeah,
Oh.
people.
Just the way it is.
Put a new pump on it, I think.
It's the 4th year.
4th year on the pump. Well, what does that pressure switch exactly do, Junkyard? Does that control that light, or is that a total separate unit?
I'm assuming it controls the light.
That's,
When the pump comes on, the light comes on.
that's what I was thinking.
And it must be on some kind of a timer system. Every so often it will turn on and turn off.
Right.
From what I gathered researching the systems and stuff. If it wasn't so expensive, I would have a different system put on here. But
Yeah, but the systems that they got with the grinders and all that now they run a 2-inch PVC pipe to the ditch, and they say it's clean water.
mine's a 4-inch. It comes out of my tanks, goes down the hill there, and then there's like a test box down right by the creek.
Uh-huh.
Goes into that test box, and it's probably 3 foot deep of water, and then it has an outlet, and it goes right into the creek. That's what that box is, where they take their test water dip at.
Right.
And the 11 years I've been here, the only time I had a problem was when the first time the UV light went out, and they said I forget what bacteria it was that was high. They come out, put a new light on, waited a week, come back. They told me to flush a bunch of water in it to get the system, flushing.
Right.
And they come back out, test, and it passed.
Okay. If the pressure drops 1 psi, the light comes on. Okay.
Below 1 psi.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, awesome. Yeah, like a year and a half after I had my system put in, it started making a horrible noise up in the control box. I'm like, oh man, what the heck's going on? Well, here it was the bubbler. They just used like 2-sided tape and stuck it to the back of the box. The 2-sided tape had come loose, and that little pump was vibrating on the plastic box, so it was going.
You thought you was done breaking down.
Well, I just went out with some foam rubber and put it underneath of it and up the sides, and it's been fine. And the one guy even asked me, he goes, did our guys do that? I'm like, no, I did. I said, your two-sided tape come loose, and the wires and the hose isn't long enough to pull it out and put new 2-sided tape on without disconnecting everything. I said, so I just had some foam rubber I stuck in there. He's like, well, we might have to start trying to do that. I'm like, you oughta, or put a screw.
Yeah.
There's 2 little ears on the pump. Maybe put a couple screws through that instead of 2-sided tape.
Rain alert, 7:18.
Wow.
I didn't know we were getting rain today.
Well, it says rain, so we're getting rain.
Yeah, some of the original septic tanks are out there are nothing but 50-gallon drums buried in the ground. That's where a lot of them would happen. That's all they were.
I've seen some of that are like the 36-inch terracotta tiles.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 of them stacked up side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even asked the guy, I said, did they still have dry wells? You know, my dad used to put in dry wells where all the soap and water would go into and then leach out into the yard, you know what I mean? He says,
Yeah.
no, we don't even do that anymore. I said, by God, I want one.
Yeah, but that was nothing more than a bunch of blocks.
Yeah,
Small
filled up
blocks
with gravel.
stacked up. Yes, full of gravel. That was your dry well, and there's still many of them around this area here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the one I'm talking about, this old man has. We sat there with a metal detector just to get a rough idea how big this concrete. It's a concrete room in the floor, basically. We figure it's at least 50 feet long and 30 feet wide. And it's concrete wall and it goes down 10 foot. It's for how to build it, and they know it's 10 foot. They took the cover off, and on the one end, it's got like 12 covers that go out. This thing's big, and it's only one person. That man would have to shit 24 hours a day, 500 years straight to fill that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The concrete, it's got a steel plate on top that's 2 inches thick steel plate across the whole thing with an inch thick of concrete on top of that and 6 inches of dirt.
Yeah, it's Bocce's fault we're getting this rain.
I still have a cistern right beside my house.
Do you?
Yeah, it's not hooked up or anything, but it's there.
I
Yeah,
believe it.
Wow.
that and the artesian wells, that was a big thing around here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There was a lot of artesian. Well, you got one right there by your driveway, Ed.
Yeah. I have 2 wells on my property, and one is drilled into an artesian. You can walk out there right now, and there's water flowing over the top of the pipe.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, Mark, when you come on down, you better be dressing kind of coolly.
Oh, I got good AC.
83 Monday, Tuesday, 85 Wednesday, Thursday, 86 Friday, 90 Sunday, 91 Monday.
Wow.
I haven't seen temperatures like that in so long. I probably wouldn't know what to do with it.
Oh, God, man. I love it.
I really suspect once we get past this weather thing, the way the weather is right now, it's just going to get hot and it's going to stay there. I really do.
I think we're got I've looked at the Farmer's Almanac. I've looked at AccuWeather. I've looked at them, and they're all pretty much saying about by 1st of June, second week of June, you better get your sunscreen on because they're talking a drought.
Well, we definitely had our share of water, especially the last 2 weeks.
They're talking drought. They're talking not. They're talking. They're saying from now until almost the end of September.
Wow.
Less than 3 days worth of rain here.
Y'all up around Akron,
Just south of
Yeah.
it.
Youngstown, all
Yeah,
that,
we're-
Clayton. Yeah, y'all got rain up there.
Yep.
It was supposed to be sunny all day.
And the way this forecast I'm looking at right now, y'all going to have some rain for a while.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
We've had it for a while, for the last 2 weeks. I think for a week straight we had rain.
I'm looking at the radar right now. It just looks like it's going to be like a little passing shower for today.
I'm hoping. We
Yeah,
got
just for today, it looks like. Ed.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? I already mowed grass.
Oh, I thought you said you had to mow today.
No, I got to mow the
Put 'em on
neighbor's
my
yard.
yard.
No, it's just
I got
that.
them on mine today.
Yeah, I mowed mine the other day whenever I got in.
Yeah, I think I mowed mine like Thursday or Friday. Neighbor mowed his yesterday, or no, Friday.
I
I
know there's
mowed
little
mine
openings.
Thursday. They mowed theirs Friday. So maybe I'll mow again today if it doesn't rain. See if I can get them to come out and mow again.
Yeah, there you go.
Who
Well,
wants to
every-
mow mine?
Huh?
Who wants to mow mine?
Sounds like you, Ken.
Where's you over there by Buffalo, ain't you?
Say what?
Birds?
No, I'm down there. Corning.
Yeah.
Where's that next to?
No,
Corning's near Binghamton.
every time I go out and mow my
Binghamton, Vermont.
that afternoon or the next day, the neighbor next door mows.
Uh
Even if they just mowed the day before.
huh. Bocce wants somebody to mow her grass too.
Get a goat.
Bocce, nobody's mowing your grass. You better get a bush hog.
I haven't
There's
I
a piece.
haven't mowed
I'm
behind
sorry.
my house at all this year.
Wow.
Directly behind my house, there's so many trees back there. It's just starting to grow.
There's a piece of property down the road down here. They had a mobile home on it back years ago and caught fire, and no boy was still living on the property, and he was living in tents and old steel garages, you know, and stuff like that. Well, I guess they finally put him in a home or something or another. So I guess the brothers, they got a bunch of goats. And the place was growed up. I mean, it was growed up. They put 4 or 5 goats on that piece of property. Shoot, that joke was mauled down now.
Wow. Zero turns are worthless in slick grounds. Wow.
That bad boy outlaw he has, it's the one that looks like a Volkswagen Beetle.
Really?
It's about the size of one. That's
Oh yeah, they're big. Those
That's-
things are
They're
big.
big.
He's mowing some serious grass.
Yeah, they do a great job, but that is one heck of a machine.
Wow.
My
You want to
brother-in-law
put some
had a
ag tires
skag.
on it.
My brother-in-law had a skag. I'll tell you what, those skags, those are nice mowers.
For the money, I'll take I'll take a Hustler.
Yeah.
Well, Hustler and Bad Boy are made by XL Industries. It's the same company. Just one's under the Bad Boy brand, and one's under the Hustler name.
Well, I'm still waiting for my zero turn to come back. It's been 90 days, and the dealer says if we don't get it's been 90 days on Monday. He says if we don't have those parts on those new transmissions on Monday, he says they have to give me my money back or give me another machine because it's been over 90 days. They have to buy it back.
Right.
Really?
Oh, junkyard's mowing about 5 acres. That was like about 5 cows to me. Put them out in 1 week.
5 cows or 10 goats.
Yeah. Shoot,
They are.
5 acres.
Yeah.
That's mowing.
I've been waiting. I paid.
What is it,
I bought
acre?
the thing last year. I got 5 acres. We haven't finished it.
What is it, acre per cow?
That's what they say, an acre a cow.
And the same thing with a horse, ain't it? Acre per horse?
A horse just destroys it.
Mm-hmm.
Will just destroy it.
A horse actually pulls root and all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cows will bite it off.
Yeah. Horses, you put horses out and it will literally destroy it right to dirt. There won't be nothing left.
Sheep are the same way. Sheep will go right down to the ground level and pull root and all out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why a horse gets sand garlic so bad. They get garlic so bad because they eat everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
They pull everything. Ed, what time was we supposed to meet at Patty's? 8?
8 a.m.
Okay, we're gonna have to shut this thing down, guys. Got a breakfast calling, so it's definitely time to shut her down. And want to appreciate everybody for coming in and the views. And we'll see y'all next
Saturday.
weekend.
See
Thanks
y'all.
for stopping
See
in.
ya. Mark, let me know where you're going to be at.
All right, I will, Doug.
All right, buddy.
All right, thanks.
Bye, Doug.
Mm-hmm.